Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
At least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the Wargames cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of, let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bayley?
That's Bayley's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bayley from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at Wargames, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who felt they were more deserving coming out of that Wargames match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off, while two of her possible future opponents are going to tear each other apart. The Women's World Champion is the real winner here. Ouch!
Seen a human being tossed like that.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement.
Headbutt! I think the fans actually cheered when Bayley took that hit. Big clothesline! And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
Any chance for Bayley's offense is being trampled.
Ooh, she counters right back on Bayley. Put into the corner now.
Belly to belly!
Launched.
Gut-wrench suplex. A wrench in the arm.
Down into a choke slam.
Cover! 2 count. No! Kick out at 2.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Kick to the gut. Pushing their opponent up. And
driven down in the final prayer. Is it enough to put Bayley away?
There's two! Kicks out, just kicked out!
And we knew Bayley was stubborn, but you've got to admit she showed her toughness with that kick out.
A big opportunity falling through their fingers. You've got to continue fighting and hope your next big move is the last one. She scores big with the counter. And that failed to hit the mark. Left into a German. Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
Bayley's getting beaten to the punch with every exchange.
Counter! And now there's an opening.
Back and forth from these competitors.
Right into the breadbasket.
Their opponent is down and in bad shape, but that's not stopping them.
Uranagi. Cover. 2. An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using that crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called Wargames idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a Wargames match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the Wargames match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. How those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow, what a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me. I have the night off from in-ring action, just like at Wargames. But these 3 women do not.
Oh my, the Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the truck that she'll be facing them in a fatal 4-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron.
Will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair?
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton.
Devastating elbow.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
design.
Asuka got out of the way. Ooh! Able to parry that one.
And both athletes showing that they have each other's number.
Buster!
Gonna turn your cranium inside out with that.
Oh, man. Just going all out with every blow.
Step up senton.
And this one might be headed ringside. And Liv should have watched out for that attack. She's not smiling now.
An eruption of offense from Ripley. Heartbreaker!
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Clothesline! Ooh! This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for. She just won't stay down.
Impressive reversal there.
Driven down face first. Looks like they're looking for it now.
No! Forearm to the base of the skull.
Trapping the wrist.
Oh, with a clothesline. Oh, catches a kick to the face.
Around the neck. She's going for it. This could be. And there's the breakup. Just in the nick of time. Well scouted by Liv Morgan. Great counter. Impressive ring IQ on display there. Fires. No! Rhea Ripley. Oh, God. That's a bad landing.
Paying the price of treating your own body like a human crash test dummy.
More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired.
They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down. And not gonna be good. What noise!
Liv won't come back from that.
For the pin and the win.
Yes!
Cover. Near fall.
I had no idea where Liv Morgan just found the strength to kick out like that. But she did.
Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver. Sit out axe driver. She covers for the pin. Now back to Ripley. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Kick to the gut. Pushing their opponent up. And
Things have gotten worse for Liv Morgan. She could be out of this match.
She's been on the bad end of a beating here, and it's starting to show.
face plant.
Looking for the victory. And an effective pin.
She is showing us something special here tonight. Oh, we know what's coming up next. Ripley's got her hook. Tie. Wow. Ripley got her.
Roundhouse kick on the mark.
She's staying elusive. Right after the neck. Legal press.
Oh, what a headbutt. And the cover for the win. This is it. But back to Ripley. And she knew Ripley's game plan.
And a series of vicious stomps.
Planning on what to do next.
Targeting the throat there.
She's got it. Got her shoulders down. done with the head scissors. Morgan with an opening to go high.
To the sky. Whoa, look out. Showing absolutely no apprehension to putting one's body on the line.
She needs to stop saying she's going to bring it and actually deliver on the promise. Oh, what a drop kick. On the mark. Oh, no, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Evil to reverse. He's going for it. And that'll be it. Finally a victory. What a hard-fought win.
Here is your winner, Patricia Vice!
An absolutely thrilling fatal four-way win here tonight.
A truly unforgettable match. All four superstars should be proud of their efforts here tonight.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in Wargames. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about Wargames. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
Commanding the ring and forging her. From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. Uranagi! Ooh, she just turned it around. Big punch. She's taking some big hits here. Wants her set up in the corner.
My gosh, over the head, belly to belly.
Just a continuous rush on Shotzi here.
Shotzi has run into a roadblock. Spear! to the corner. And look out.
Attacking the core, making it harder to breathe.
Nasty kick to the face.
Up top. Powerbomb.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
She's looking highly motivated, getting hyped up.
And Shotzi reverses it.
Shotzi might be able to start mounting something here.
Maybe Shotzi's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Taking it to the floor. What's she gonna do?
She's ready to do some serious damage, courtesy of that steel chair.
Oh, and a chair shot delivered. Just one right after the other. Can't be stopped. Springboard.
Pops, are you kidding me?
Quickly to cover. Kick out before the 1 count.
She's really letting her opponent know how much fight she has. What a shot.
A wrench in the arm. Choke slam. Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
She's in pretty bad shape now.
And this is, well, it's not looking good.
Getting carried around. Bad spot to be in.
Running power slam.
Shotzi isn't being given any room to recover.
Shotzi has to find a way to right the ship. Uh-oh.
Got it scouted.
And Shotzi puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against her.
Could be a sign of Shotzi turning her fortunes around.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
One response after another. Back and forth we go. Nothing fancy here, just raw power.
A wrench in the arm.
Down into a choke slam. Check out this display of power. Lifted all the way up.
Driving them down for the final prayer.
Nothing Shotzi can do now.
2. After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.
Thanks for having my back out there.
I was annoyed. Honestly, I think the whole WWE universe was.
So, guess this means we're finally gonna get our match, huh?
You're pretty excited for someone who's about to get handled.
I see how it is. Well, you just go ahead and underestimate me, champ.
Oh, I don't underestimate you at all. I've seen your stuff on the indies. I know you can go, but so can I.
You've watched my indie matches? I didn't know you'd be into that.
What? Just because I started wrestling at WWE and never had an independent run doesn't mean I can't appreciate what you did there. I mean, that dive off the balcony against La Congregita Loca? Wild. Self-destructive and probably ill-advised, but wild.
Man, if you had ever been a free agent when I was in TBD, I would have gladly jumped off a balcony against you too.
That sounds like a blast. Except I'm the one who would have been doing the jumping. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with how it came up, but I do sometimes wonder what an indie career would have been like for me. It sounds like an adventure.
Huh.
What?
Just gets me thinking about our match.
About whether I'm going to pin or submit you?
No, well, not exactly. Someone recently pointed out that I was lucky enough to experience a fantastical whirlwind tour when I got to WWE. I got to have the adventure. I'm wondering if I should pay it forward.
What do you have in mind?
You're confident you're gonna beat me anyway, right?
Anytime, any place.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
You want to do what?
It's just going to be 2 matches.
Best of 3 series. So yeah, it might go 2, if Bianca really has no fight in her.
It'll probably go 2. That's as many as I need.
It's not the best of 3 series that gives me pause. It's the locales. It is the usual custom to defend the WWE Women's World Championship on WWE TV.
Sure, we could do that if we want to stick with what's comfortable. Or, get this, we fight for the Women's World Championship in the coolest indie arenas around.
Japan? Mexico? We could even go back to your old stomping grounds in the UK. Honestly, sounds like a great way to push that grassroots international exposure you business types are always talking about.
And you know what else it sounds like?
Oh, I'm positive you'll tell me.
It sounds like a big swing. It sounds like taking advantage of every opportunity on the table. And it sounds like doing something different without being afraid to fail.
I know what you're getting at, and I'm not sure I like you turning my words back on me.
I'm sorry to interject, but this is ridiculous. It's unheard of. Allowing a WWE champion to defend at these underground indie shows? Untelevised? What about the advertisers?
Advertisers? Really?
I'm afraid Troy makes an excellent point. Marketing will hate this.
See?
Fortunately, this is not a marketing company. This is a professional wrestling company. A professional wrestling company that's going to take a swing, and whose general manager cannot wait to get on the road. The only question is, where to first?
Don't look at me. This is your world. I'm just the adventuring tourist who gets to hit you, wherever you so choose.
It may be my world, but I say we make it your world to start. What if we go back to your old territory? Match 1 at Club UK.
God save the king.
The following
is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Belo Horizonte, Brazil, Goddess Patricia Vice.
Dear, dear, dear. That cannot have gone as you'd hoped.
No. Everything went exactly according to my plan of getting hit in the face a bunch.
Are you regretting giving Bianca the invitation into the Indies?
Not at all. I missed the intimacy of a smaller show, the interaction with the fans. Just didn't expect Bianca to pull the same energy from the crowd quite as easily as she did.
Bianca got very comfortable very quickly.
If she had come up in the Indies, I would have wanted her for TBD. But that's not gonna stop me from beating her at our next stop.
Which raises the question, where to next on this great tour of the world?
I've been giving that some thought, with an ice pack on my jaw. Bianca hits hard, and so do I. So let's go to the home of strong style, Japan.
Sure, if you buy at the Japanese steakhouse we always go to.
Deal. That feels like a fitting celebration once I beat Bianca. But only the food. I'm not buying you another jacket.
Ladies, it appears that you two will be going to a final match.
Fitting, really. Winning that championship will be even sweeter after going the full series.
Don't get cocky. No way you beating me twice in a row.
Before you two launch into a witty repartee, I have an update. I've just spoken to the suits in Stamford. They have thoughts.
Well, that's never good.
Word of your genuinely marvelous matches has spread, and so has the buzz. They were insistent that the next match will be on WWE television.
They want us to do the match on Raw? You promised us we could see this through in indie arenas.
Indeed I did, so I reached an agreement. We will be producing a portion of next week's Raw live from the location of your final match.
Oh, wow. Listen, I know this is a stretch, but how would you both feel about having the match at
TBD? Yes, a surprising and unexpected suggestion from you. Which is why I have already given instructions for the road crew to meet us there.
Wow. It's going to be super embarrassing to lose on your home turf. But I, for one, am here for it. One idea, though.
What's that?
With everything I know about TBD, and since it's the final match, kind of seems like it should be no DQ, right?
Bianca Belair? You have no idea what you just asked for. Deal. Geneva is gonna freak. Wow.
I'll second that wow. And raise you a hot damn.
They really got to work in here, didn't they? Can you believe it?
After the hectic morning I've had with the crew to get this set up, I can. Had to yell at some guy named Troy a lot. He kept wanting to cover up the TBD signage with Raw logos entirely.
Sounds like Troy. I'm really glad that I could do this for you, Geneva. For us. Did you ever imagine that we'd be here?
Honestly, you main eventing a TBD show feels pretty familiar to me. This one just has more logos.
You know what I mean? This is different. Later tonight, I'm gonna win the WWE Women's World Championship in the house we built.
Living the dream. Hey, you get ready. I've got some contracts to look at.
Same as always. But seriously, don't get too caught up in paperwork that you forget to enjoy yourself tonight. This is big. Big, big.
I know. It is. And I won't. But I also know you'll enjoy this enough for the both of us. Good luck out there.
The following contest is scheduled for introducing the challenger from...
It's the main event of WWE at TBD. The title is at stake as TBD Original Cap takes on Bianca Belair in a rubber match for the Women's World Championship.
A WWE title defended all over the world, and now at a U.S. indie promotion? I never would have believed it.
Well, believe that despite the feel-good story, Cap has a huge challenge ahead of her to walk away champion here tonight.
DDT! Hey, nice skip up.
No count out as she takes this fight to the floor.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Oh, kendo stick wrapped around the head.
Oh, man. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
Being put into a perilous position here after each of these vicious attacks. Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. Bianca is certainly fighting from behind now. Bianca unable to find breathing room. All right, she's back in, ready to go. Oh!
Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign.
Giant swing! The champ has to be left dizzied after being sent spinning like that.
She's rummaging around under the ring here.
Oh boy, come on, not the champ.
And look now, just unleashing a frenzy of brutality.
That repeated forearm to the face, goodness.
And the champ now having to deal with the relentless strikes from a motivated challenger.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I do not like the looks of this.
That chair's gonna be used as a weapon.
Strong Irish whip.
She has her target weighed and measured.
Avoiding contact. Taken down to the mat. She manages to get control. A wrench in the arm. Choke slam. For the win. 2 count. Oh, close call makes the champ nervous.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Just burying their opponent with that trash can.
Kick to the gut. Pushing their opponent up. And
driven down in the final prayer.
the title might change hands.
That's gotta be it. 2. And just like that, this journey for the woman they call the Captain reaches a conclusion with a victory over Bianca Belair.
Hey, this is no 70,000-seat stadium, but on this night, in this small theater, this audience feels like WrestleMania.
Well, there's nothing like WrestleMania, but I think it means a little bit more to this superstar that her first championship win happened here.
A full circle moment, Corey. This woman has followed a long and winding road that brought her back to her beginning.
What's next for this superstar? This WWE champion? The sky's the limit.
What's Becky Lynch doing here?
Becky was the #1 contender until she got injured after Wargames.
Becky's not moving like she's injured now. What does she want?
What do you think, Saxton?
No, 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 no. Not in my ring.
TBD promoter Geneva Rose is not having it.
I get she's ride or die with our new champion, but what's she gonna do to stop Becky Lynch?
You got WWE problems. Go settle them on WWE time. Because believe me when I say, if anyone tries to interrupt my best friend's hard-won moment, it's gonna be me.
No, they've been friends for years.
Don't trust anybody.
This is an assault.
This is karma, Saxton. You can only step on so many people before you pay the piper.
And she's paying now, but for what?
Thanks for coming home, Cap. It was so generous for you to put this show together for me. I know you think I'm slumming it around here, but you forget that I'm proud of what we built together. And I know you're used to taking the credit for everything. So I thought it was important for me to make an appearance tonight, to set the record straight. You'd be nothing without me. Let me be clear. I am not just some best friend side character in your hero's journey. What do you think I've been doing since you left? Sitting around and just following your career with rapt attention? You moved on. I didn't. And I've been putting everything I have into growing TBD. So,
When Becky approached me, I was more than happy to help turn your moment into my moment.
You can feel the bitterness from Geneva Rose, the jealousy.
Recognize this? The contract we wrote in the diner when we first started TBD. Yeah, I had it framed. Thought it was a nice touch. Especially now, because according to this legally binding document, you're still signed exclusively to TBD. You can't work anywhere else. You can't be champion anywhere else. And you belong to me.
But she's a WWE superstar.
Not according to Geneva Rose.
See you next week, Cap. Don't be late.